Hello, friends. Good evening. Namaskar, Adab, Sat Sri Akal. A very, very warm welcome to another episode of Public Demand, where we are bringing some community heroes to you live on Desi Junction platform. As you all know, FIA, Federation of Indian Associations, in association with Desi Junction, is conducting one of the biggest awards night in Chicagoland, and in celebration of India's Independence Day on August 16th, we are recognizing and we are facilitating some of the community heroes who've done incredible work for the Indian community or Indian American community. And out of that, we got tremendous nominations, and we started a series where we are interviewing some of these nominees. And today, I will be introducing to my next guest, who is another well known face in the Chicagoland community, who's done tremendous work in the Indian community for the Friends of Indian Community Awards night. Please share this feed with your family and friend. We are live on Desi Junction with another episode of interview series with FIA Star Awards nominees. जी दोस्तों, welcome back. We are celebrating India's Independence Day with facilitating some of the nominees who will be winning FIA Star Awards on that night. And today we are introducing the Friend of Indian Community, one of the nominees who's done best community service for the not only for India, but he's representing the face of India throughout the United States. He is a well-known face. He's got extensive service in India. He served more than 400,000 people through physical therapy, food distribution, and multiple facets. He's opened an Indian community center or a hub in Schaumburg area, which is connecting, which is offering diverse services for the Indian community. During the pandemic, he's played a key role with government of India. He got a big award by the government of India. He's great leader. He's a volunteer. He manages a large volunteer network, and he's committed to expanding community services and projects throughout the Chicagoland and beyond. Please join me in welcoming my guest today, Harish Kolasani, to Desi Junction. Harish, bhai, welcome to the show. How are you?
Good, Jassi ji. Thank you so much. That's a
So,
great
so
introduction.
thank you, thank you. You've done a lot of work. My team has given me some bullet points, and while I was going through that, I think over the years, like I know you for more than almost 18 years now. We've seen you doing multiple things. So, how has been your journey, and how are you feeling being nominated for FIA Star Awards?
Oh, very good. I mean, frankly, nomination-wise, I was hoping, the person who nominated me, I hope I can tell the name,
Oh yeah, yes, absolutely.
Ramesh ji. So when he nominated and told me that he nominated me, then I asked, why not India Hub? That would be very easy for me to promote and get like thousands of voters easily. However, I'm very happy that this happened. Either way, I'll only project India Hub, which is very important for us right now because it is helping the whole community. So I'm very happy for this. And
So, so
particularly, this interview is more than award, I believe, because it will explain exactly what we've been doing, everything. So I'm happy with this interview.
yeah, and more than you, I am very curious to know all the initiatives, and especially this special India Hub project. And to be honest with you, it was my one of my dreams that we should have a center where everyone can collaborate and do a cultural celebration, help each other, unite the community. And when I saw that, I was so happy. I haven't had chance to visit it, and I will be there one day. But tell me, how did this idea came along? Who are the people, and what is the main purpose of India Hub?
I mean, I always had an idea to bring all the seniors, particularly people who are visiting from India, parents. They come here from a very active environment, and here they get bored. I mean, they have to stick at home, particularly during winter. They have no option even to get out of the home. So that's when I felt we need to have some space for seniors. This was in 2010, but eventually I started involving in local activities, local organizations, and all. But the idea of India Hub happened only because of the pandemic, because that's when I realized that by bringing the community together, even virtually, we are able to help the community in every possible everything, like getting the job, getting shelter for thousands of students who were kicked out of the dorms during the pandemic, beginning of the pandemic, and healthcare through many volunteer physicians. There's no limit. I mean, in every way, we were able to help people, even people sponsoring individuals to rent apartments and all, they directly paid the rent. So we were able to do everything when pandemic was at peak. But when it was coming down, people were losing the fear and the passion. That's when we realized we felt like we need to have a physical space, not just virtually communicating, have a physical space, permanent space where everyone will come together in every city across the country and help each other. That's the basic idea.
Why? So you've done extensive community service for the last so many years. Can you share what is the motivation behind it? What gets you going every day, every night that you have to do something? What is the inspiration behind this?
I mean, that's the answer. Yeah, the question is in your, I mean, answer is in your question. Every
Uh-huh.
day we are doing service. I mean, when we do service, automatically when we see the result, we get the power. I mean, that's what I always get. And I face many bad situations, but I know the purpose is only to feel happy once there is outcome. So I know outcome will be there. God is always been helping, and this big thing happened just because of like the blessings of God. Because I mean that's how I believe. Because I sincerely know that I'm doing it for my own satisfaction, not to help others. It's to help myself. Is what I feel. So when even things doesn't work out, persistence made this happen is what I can say.
Yeah.
And my energy is all about the outcome of every day, as you said. Serving every day is getting more power every day. That's how I feel energy.
Got it. Got it. Yeah. So this India hub in Schaumburg is I would say one of the biggest thing that has happened to Schaumburg from the Indian community standpoint. So did you face some roadblocks while you were pursuing this? And who are the people who helped you get through this? Some names or some people who really helped you with this?
Yeah. Um, Basically, when I found the building, it was through Anil Barot ji from BIPS. He
Uh-huh.
said, because we've been in other building all a couple of years, more than 2 years, which is smaller in Schaumburg only. It was in downtown Schaumburg where we had first Indian flag at the intersection of downtown Schaumburg, standing there, permanent flag. Then, but the building was pretty old and it was not in a shape to use. There is a risk to use the building. So that's when I started looking for other properties. That's when Anil Baroji said, you should look at this building. At that time, I never thought we need such a big building. But since he told me, I felt like he is believing me. So people know we can do it. Is the mindset I got. I came to the building, I looked at it, and I can clearly see because of the past experience in the other building, I could see everything in a dream level. This is like a very high end compared to any community center that I thought of having. And all we need is taking that risk. And everyone that love me, the big guys, big shots in the greater Chicago area, in across the country, who saw the property, they loved the property like anything, but they said, don't even go for it because they love me. So they said,
Awesome.
you'll get into big mess if you take this building. It's not easy to manage such a big building and all. I gave up for three times, but end of the day, I said, let's do it. So that let's do it thing happened because of, I can say, first person who supported financially was KK Reddy, then Hema Rachmaleji from Michigan, and Salil Mishraji is one of the main person who got three other founding members. Like that, total we got six founding members in the building. I mean, I made them founding members because they supported at the right time. They trusted me and supported, so they are our founding members.
Wonderful. So this India hub, which is in the heart of Schaumburg, um, who can utilize the services? Who can host a event there? What is the process?
So basically, you mentioned that this is one of the biggest thing in Schaumburg, but this is, as far as we know, world's largest Indian community center, not attached to any religious space or anything, individual in community center. So more than being proud to say that this is largest building, we are working on getting Guinness World Record for having highest number of services under one roof, communities, humanitarian services under one roof. So that includes domestic abuse survivors support, sexual assault victim support, healthcare, of course, mental health support through different organizations, even CPR training center happening through Chicago Medical Society, and a lot of education related youth programs are happening here, and even religious groups, they do their own programs, and since we cannot, I mean, this is a community center, and we call it a global community hub, not just Indian
Indian.
community hub.
Right.
Right, where we had a Turkish community who didn't find any space to do their Ramadan namaz for 30 days, and we were able to give them space, and they loved the space, and they every day they used to say, "We are adding positive energy in your building," and that's what we felt. And parallelly, we had a BAP, Swaminarayan Temple, doing their programs, ISKCON doing their programs at a time. Everything happened at a time.
Wonderful. That's
So this is normal here. Doing events, anyone can do events. Only thing is, there is no alcohol allowed in the property, and second one is no non-veg allowed in the second floor, because
second
in the second floor we do all the spiritual activities
floor.
also. The whole second floor is for senior recreation.
Makes
Senior,
sense.
it's not a senior daycare.
Yeah.
Senior daycare is it is limited to seniors who get less income, like who are having less than 23,000 or some low
Got
income pension and all. Only they are eligible. And but here the best part is seniors who worked a lot all their life and get good pension, but they are bored staying home. They are able to use this place in a very luxury place, actually, in the second
Wonderful.
floor.
Wonderful. So if somebody want to volunteer, so you have multiple volunteer positions open.
We do. We have so many levels of volunteers
That's
positions, and we got about students wise, we got 343 volunteers, active volunteers who go on roads every weekend, Saturday and Sunday, clean the roads that we adopted. We adopted 53 highways, and they clean those roads. We need to clean them four times a week, four times a year, sorry. And others are only women. We have a volunteer group where
Oh, sorry, we lost you for a bit. I'm not sure
uh,
if you're. Are you there? Can you hear
yeah,
me?
I can hear you.
Okay, so now your picture is frozen for some reason. Um,
Oh, I had the same one.
yeah. So hold on. Let me try. Okay. Can you move? No. It somehow it's frozen.
Oh,
Um, uh, so
can you
will
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you all right.
Oh,
But your picture is frozen. So can you try to disconnect and join back?
sure.
Yep. So, friends, Harish, I'm in conversation with Harish Kolasani, who's the founder of National India Hub He's been part of multiple initiatives, and he's nominated for the prestigious FIA Star Awards as Friend of Indian Community. And he is telling me about the National India Hub. So Harish is back. Harish, sorry for the brief interruption. And we were talking about the wonderful facility. So my question related to that is this hub. Um, Multiple people are going, multiple people are doing providing services. The best thing I liked about what I heard just from you, and I wasn't aware of this, is that it is not religion based. It is still allowing multiple religions to practice their faith at the same time. And how humbly you said it's normal. It is not normal. Nowadays, we are seeing a lot of places where there's bias, there's a lot of division, and you are really uniting the community. I want to uh, applaud you on behalf of the entire Desi Junction team and the entire Indian American community for what you've been doing. That's fantastic.
Thanks so much. As I said, it's purely God's blessing. I didn't thought this is possible, but it's all happening. People are asking for a space. I mean, we had Pakistan community did their Eid celebration, three different Eid celebrations at India Hub. Even
Uh-huh.
last Saturday, we had Aga Khan community from Bangladesh, Pakistan, and India who celebrated their annual function, I believe. It's a very beautiful function they did. And they enjoyed the place, saying that it's very positive. There's so much positive vibe here, Bolke. So,
Wonderful. That's great. So, what advice would you give to someone who want to get associated with you or want to provide their voluntary services through Net India Hub?
so anyone who feel like they they didn't feel like purpose of life, कुछ भी नहीं हुआ हमारा बोल के लगा तो just come here and see what is happening, and you will come up with new ideas, and you can
Absolutely.
implement your own project, and you can make an impact because you'll
Very
feel more satisfied if you start your own project, right? So there is a lot of scope to do that here, and even for the existing organizations who are just running their organization by doing events once or twice a year, we have a space and activities where they can engage their members or new members to do some activity like CPR training. They can get their members and have them get trained here to save lives. So I said they can, every individual have a lot of power. Is that's the important thing I believe. Every individual, they might be, people say I'm intelligent or not intelligent, kuch bhi bolte, but that individual is a human being who got a lot of network, who got a lot of experience, different experience.
well.
So everyone have the power to do something. So just come here and see what is happening and come up with your new ideas. It might be in technology wise. We have Microsoft AI head who is helping high school kids to learn, get into AI from now itself. ऐसा बहुत कुछ हो रहा है. So
Very good.
if you can come and see, if you have any kind of skill, use it here. If you train people for free, you have space for free. If you charge people, we will give you the space for very nominal cost so that you don't have to charge more from the
Absolutely.
students. So,
Wonderful. That's very refreshing to hear. So, friends, if you want to know more about Harish Kolasani, you can scan this QR code. It will take you to his profile, and you can also scan this QR code. It will take you to the voting options where you can vote for the community heroes, the Indian community, a friend of Indian community award. And if you have any idea that you want to share with us or with Harish or with National India Hub, please write in the comments. We'll make sure to pass that to Harish and his team so that your ideas are going through the right channel. हरीश भाई, मेरा अगला सवाल है, आने वाले कुछ दिनों में इंडिया का इंडिपेंडेंस डे होने वाला है. इट्स वन ऑफ द बिग सेलिब्रेशंस. एंड बहुत से लोग जानते हैं जो मेरे साथ कनेक्टेड है. ये आइडिया मेरे दिमाग में 10 साल से था. मैं 10 साल से लोगों को बोल रहा हूँ कि कुछ करो, शामबर में कुछ करो. And I've spoken to multiple people. Then I had to move out, and then all of a sudden I saw an announcement, and I was very, very happy. So at least
Wow.
there is some initiative that you have taken. Please tell us more about the India Independence Day celebrations in Schaumburg.
So on August 15th at 8 a.m., we are launching the world's tallest flagpole for Indian flag, permanent flagpole, which is 55
World's
foot
tallest flagpole
outside India. I mean, India
outside
में
India.
बहुत
Okay,
बड़ा
because
है,
India में तो बहुत बड़े-बड़े
outside
हैं, right?
that
Okay.
we cannot never
World's tallest Indian flagpole outside India. Okay, ये कहाँ
right
लगने वाला
because
है?
in front of the building
In
because
front
we
of
have such a huge property we can have the tallest option and which is 55
perfect.
foot is the maximum we can have
Yeah,
here. So इसलिए we said we'll have 55 foot for which we are having 12 by 18 flag which is very big.
very big. Yeah,
First thing we don't get permit for such a big one so we got the permit. Even for
wonderful.
the building, we had to struggle for 6 months to get the permit in a good way. I mean, even village did everything to give the permit since this building was paying $875,000 per year taxes. So that they have to very much lose most of it. But they did it. They know what we are about and they helped us.
Wonderful. So,
Your
so
Schaumburg.
15th August, that's really great. It's I know village of Schaumburg have multiple businesses, and especially they aligning with the Indian community. That's really great. It's a big achievement, I would
Yeah,
say.
it is.
So
And
on 15th of
continue.
August, the flag hosting will happen.
Right. That and also we'll be doing flag hosting in downtown Chicago at Delhi Plaza. India Hub is doing that. We'll most likely partner with FIA, who's been doing it for a very long time. Bharat Baraji want to do it as a single one flag hosting. So इसलिए we decided to do that with them. And other thing is Saturday 17th, we have a big India Fest involving all the students. Reason is we thought we'll do it on 15th, but the school day is starting on 15th for all the kids here across Chicago area. So on 17th, we are bringing all the students, all our volunteers together to do, and everyone, the community together to do India Fest. That's when everyone will see the flag and we will do the flag hosting and continue with the parade next to our building itself. We got the permit for that also. So it's going to be very fun. Like I can say, the real Independence Day celebration,
Is there going to
where we
be
feel
any cultural program after that?
right. We are
Cultural
having cultural program. Most
cultural
of the
program.
kids who,
And do we also have vendor stalls?
yeah,
Okay,
some of
so
them,
so there
not
will be
many.
shopping, there will be entertainment, there will be parade. It's like a
Yeah,
big cultural festival happening in heart of Schaumburg. That's a wonderful opportunity for you to celebrate India's Independence Day on
and
August 17th. Correct?
17th Saturday, and it's happening in Indian community owned property. That's the most important
Yes,
thing. It's not like we are doing somewhere rented place as a kuch bhi nahi. It's like
absolutely.
community's place.
Correct. So, friends, I am in conversation with Harish Kolasani. You can scan this QR code to visit his profile, check out about him. He's been nominated for FIA Star Awards. Harish, let's switch gears and talk about FIA Star Awards. What is your take on what FIA has been doing in the community, and especially the Star Awards, which are happening after a gap of 4 years?
I mean, it's being a pretty active organization, I can say, bringing all the members, different members. I mean, I can say FIA is a base for networking for different community members from different areas. So I could see many people who got into FIA that I came to know through FIA. So I would say it's the best networking organization in Chicago area. That's the most active organization because it's not just representing one state or anything, right? And so that's the main advantage of this FIA.
Excellent. Yeah.
That's my heartfelt observation, and that's the best thing I can say about FIA.
Absolutely. Okay, wonderful. So you've done multiple projects. You have a long history of doing community service. What has been the most rewarding or satisfying project for you so far?
It used to be an NRI Seva where we've been helping about 500 people every day. And as of today, we did zero fundraiser. We got zero grant. We never took any grant from any corporate or government as of now. And even with India Hub, we never took any grant any from anywhere. We never did any fundraiser. That's the concept I always believe in. पहले prove करके then ask for help. But somehow with NRI Seva, we've been able to, me and my wife are able to uh, manage with our own
हरीश
funds.
भाई एक बात बताओ, अपने घर के पीछे जो गार्डन है
Yeah.
उसके अंदर डॉलर का पेड़ लगाया हुआ आपने कुछ?
मैंने नहीं भगवान ने लगाया I can say it comes from
That is
here or back in India.
that is a shocking and really absolutely pleasant to hear कि आपने एनआरआई सेवा इतनी देर चलाया तो उसके लिए आपने फंड रेजर नहीं किया, और और इस इनिशिएटिव के लिए कोई फंड रेजर नहीं किया फॉर इंडिया हब के लिए. दैट इज incredible and I can tell you that मुझे इतनी खुशी हो रही है कि मैं दिल से आपको दुआ देना चाहता हूँ कि आप लोग इसमें बहुत सक्सेस हो और भी आगे बढ़ो.
So nice of
So
you.
how are you
Thank you.
managing this all this financial things?
As of no, Toda, I mean, obviously, I'm putting some money, and as I said, other people they
Yeah,
gave loan, interest-free loan, who became our founding members. And for India Hub, I know people will sponsor. We have different levels of
yeah,
sponsorships, and we'll go behind the corporates only, not behind
yeah.
individuals and scare people, because we know we are doing very big thing, and corporates will be very happy to support us, and
Wonderful.
also we'll be having building sponsor to pay off the whole building, which we
Very
got it
nice.
for a very good price. And important thing is, you asked me the question, I got out of the question,
Uh-huh.
rewarding
Yep.
activity in my life. It used to be NRI Seva until the pandemic began. But since the pandemic began, I myself know how many thousands of people in the US got help through
Yeah.
Indian Task Force or India Hub or NCIA, for which I'm national president, because of which the embassy asked me to make the group to help the community across the country. So that is the most rewarding time, because before the pandemic, when I hear about any death information news, I used to stay away from the news, and I was very afraid of even thinking about that any much. But since the pandemic started, it became very normal, because I had to involve in all these cases to help people, to send people to their families who lost their family member back in India. So I used to stay on phone with every level of that scenario. When first they call, they'll be in a very emotional situation, crying and all. And then we make them calm down and ask them what else we can do and all, and deal with the funeral process, all these things, and speak with their family back home. All these things made me so strong that I know, I mean, clearly I know the purpose of life. And I mean, that many people say you're so humble, you always smile and all. I always smile because I'm alive. That is a simple thing I know that I never say it, but now I'm just saying it. Because I see so much agony across, I saw because of the pandemic. So I know, and God gave me the opportunity to help for the people who are not getting any help, because it was not easy for them to connect with the consulate or anyone directly, right? I mean, consulate did their wonderful job, but they cannot help everyone at a time, right? So that overflow traffic came to us, and we were able to help them.
Yeah,
So
and I have noticed and I have seen that, like, if one person take one good step, there are like 10 people who want to stand with that person. You need a person, a leader who can stand, and I that's why I rightly think so that you are the true friend of Indian community, and someone who's nominated you have done rightly so. uh,
thank
you
you.
you want you wanted India Hub to be nominated, but you've been nominated. We're getting a lot of comments on the live feed.
Wow.
Bhairavi is asking, actually, she's commenting that lovely initiative, especially in the Schaumburg area. And this is kudos to you. And she's followed by another question that what has been your most satisfying endeavor with India Hub specifically so far?
Volunteers. I mean, actually,
Volunteer.
we got disconnected at that time.
Uh-huh.
We have 347 student volunteers, 377 women volunteers, group separately. When we do any event, we never charge, as of now, we never charged a ticket for any event by India Hub. It's all free because our volunteers come together to make food or decorate the space, do everything to make the event happen. And it's free, and a lot of joy is what we see there. And the students who go and clean the roads every Saturday and Sunday, and they have so much to do within the building. I'll show late. I mean, share it on the Facebook. How
Yep.
much furniture we have? More than 1.7 million worth of furniture, which got arranged. I mean, they came from different corporates, and we bought some of them, but it was all arranged by the students. So they all got opportunity to do real volunteer work instead of just writing on the resume. They have the real work here at India Hub through India Hub on the roads. We adopted 53 highways only in Chicago area, which
Wow.
we have to clean 4 times every year, and it's
Wonderful.
been done for the last 1.5 year.
That's
So
great.
it's a huge
That's
thing.
huge thing. And I will also would like to send Desi Junction team to India Hub to capture some of the facilities and maybe talk to some of your volunteers someday. We will arrange that.
Oh, that'll be amazing.
Yes, absolutely.
And please try to do it on August 17th. At that time, we'll have all the volunteers coming together
Excellent. Yes,
whenever
yes.
you can.
We'll talk about that also. So we are already running out of time. So before closing the show, I just wanted to give you an opportunity to give a message to Indian community or message to people who are listening to you, watching you. What will be your message to the entire community who's watching our show? And it's going across the multiple states. It's not limited to Chicago. But what is your message as a nominee, as the founder of India Hub, or as one of the community leaders of Chicago?
I'll give message as a regular human being. We are all in the US, in the country where we don't need to become a leader or elected official or any position in the community to raise our voice, to ask a question to the with the government and all. In this country, we just need to think about something good to do. Everyone will come to help. Every government, local government, who state level, who anyone, when they hear about your idea, we will get the help. And more than that, we are in a country where we have a lot of, I can't say luxury, but opportunity is unlimited. We always see when we say we have unlimited opportunities in the US, people think only in making money or getting successful in job and all, but we have unlimited opportunity to help others. Is how if you think in that direction once, you will come up with so many ideas to help others, not just Indians, because Indians we always help ourselves anyways, but it's a time to help other communities also because we are success level. It might be in education, it might be in elected of political era, and we are CEOs in all the major companies, right? So people see us as a very successful community, as a very we have very good family values. We save money in a nice way. We are doing everything in great way. Other communities see and some people, most of the people, they love it, and some people feel like we are stealing their opportunity and all. Like we buy all the good homes in good localities and all. For us, we feel good, but think from other side. It's always about how they feel. I mean, in my life, that is one thing I do with any individual. When I speak with any individual, I think like I'm him. I think about his family, like my parents and all are behind him. That's how I think, and I understand which way they are talking to me and all. So it is in this country we have the whole opportunity. Now it's time for us to help other communities. So come up with ideas and share with your network, not just in obviously in your close friends network, and also share with other communities network. The best project that we are focusing on doing is at a national level, environment, which as I said, we are adopting highways जहाँ पे will see the name adopted by National India Hub. I saw we
Oh,
have more than 106 boards across Greater Chicago. So people
wonderful.
see that we are adopting the roads to clean the roads, and we are maintaining it. Like unless we keep doing it, the boards won't be there after 6 months.
Yeah,
So and adopt ponds, do any environment support programs which are larger scale. Like, I mean, we can do in a small scale, but this is seen by many people. Road के ऊपर board free में लगा रहे हैं. That means imagine how many people will see Indian name or any kind of our support to the common community. Because as you all know, we are spending millions to do 2 day or 3 day convention, and all that money is going into drain within between four walls. No one else see what we are doing for the
correct.
community. We have that bad name, frankly.
Now,
So
friends, imagine when you have hundreds of boards saying that नेशनल इंडिया हब, जब इंडिया का नाम 100 हाईवे पे दिखेगा तो व्हाट इंप्रेशन वी आर लीविंग कि ये इंडिया के लोगों ने ये सड़क को क्लीन किया है. वी आर गिविंग बैक टू द कम्युनिटी. आई थिंक दैट्स अ ग्रेट इनिशिएटिव. If anyone want to join, please scan this QR code and connect with us, connect with Desi Junction, or connect with Harish Kolasani. He's got multiple initiative, multiple projects where you can be part of it. अगर आपको एक लाइफ को चेंज करना है, एक सोसाइटी को चेंज करना है, you have to join hands with organizations like this. Harish bhai, it was great talking to you. I really wish you good luck, and I think award is a small thing for you. What you're doing is already a big award, but again, we as an Indian community feel that people like you should be nominated, people like you should win. So good luck with that.
thanks so much, Jassi ji. And thanks for nice questions and encouragement also. Thank you.
No problem. I think that you have vast portfolio and there's multiple things that you have done. So, friends, Harish Kolasani has been nominated for Friend of Indian Community. If you want to vote for him, scan this QR code right now and connect with our website where you can nominate either Harish or whoever leader you think deserves your vote. Thank you so much, Harish bhai.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Thanks, everyone. Good night.
देखो देखो है शाम बड़ी दीवानी, धीरे धीरे बन जाए ना कोई कहानी. दिल पर है दिलकश है दिलदार नजारे हैं, आज ज़मीं पर उतरे कितने सितारे हैं. अगलो होश नमी दाना